Welcome back to Dicing with Death, everybody, where we accidentally play our intro twice.
That's fine. It's a good intro.
It's a good intro.
So, Qualneer opens the door to the Gilded Rat. Finds it actually quite bustling.
I frown.
There's at least 15 people.
I immediately look for Marcus.
Yes, roll a perception check. Get the lay
He's
of the
behind the fucking bar.
I wanted to figure out what other information you...
23.
Okay, yes. You notice Marcus behind the bar, as well as Sturge is at a table, surrounded by two equally shady-looking gentlemen, and another dozen or so patrons.
I walk up to Marcus.
He nods.
And
Qualneer.
I have... Well, I guess I should probably talk to Sturge about this stuff, right? The job's done. I just need somewhere to lie low.
He's right there, and he sort of gestures to him.
Okay. I walk over to Sturge.
Sturge has already made eye contact by the time you are approaching him.
Yeah, I walk up to him.
He shrugs off the two ruffians, and he says, Qualneer, do we need to find somewhere more private?
Yes. Shall I meet you in the room? I'll come from the alley.
No, come. And he walks you back behind the bar.
Mm-hmm.
He opens the door immediately behind the bar, and you see a room that you'd only glanced before. It is a wide, long room, and in the center is a wooden table, around which are 6 chairs.
Is there anyone in them?
No one is in them. No,
Okay.
It's empty. There is a lantern hanging from the ceiling that is lit. Sturge gestures you in and shuts the door behind you.
I walk in.
Off to the right of this room, there is another door. On the far side, there is another door.
Okay. Well, the deed is done. I have a great deal of jewels.
You made a quick exit?
And gems.
I have not yet heard from my medicine man.
There's been a problem with that. The glass that I was to give to the wizard was taken from my very hands by Prince Stephen.
The prince?
The prince. He
unsettled.
wanted a glass of wine and he just took it.
That mage was your only mission, Qualneer.
You said, well, regardless of what I said, that's all that could be done. There was too many people around to do it another way.
I care not for your gems. That was the icing on the cake for you. I want my mage.
You should have been more clear. I did what I could. You said this was a side opportunity. You should have said this was all that mattered. Also, if you want me to do tasks like that for you, you not only need to spell out how important they are, but I need to get a fair cut. Not none of this half bullshit that you guys are taking from me.
All right, how many bitch slaps are you looking to get in the single session, Neil?
I don't know.
He immediately turns, opens the door, and steps back into the bar. Just walks out on you mid-conversation, leaving you alone in this room, the door ajar back to the bar.
I walk after him. I follow him to whatever table he's...
All right, yeah, he rejoins the two men he was with, sits down with them, and flags Marcus over for a drink. Do you join him at the table?
I go to the table and I look at the two guys and say, hey, scram.
You can stay, Sturge says. Qualneer has nothing more important to discuss.
Bullshit, I don't have anything more important to discuss. We're not done yet, Sturge.
We're done when I say we're done. You failed me.
I shake my head and I walk out.
Walk out of the bar?
Yeah. On my way out, I take a look around for the lady. What's her name? Denna. I look for Denna.
Roll a perception check.
I rolled a 23 earlier on my perception check to see what's happening in the bar.
Sure, whatever. She's not there, and you're pretty confident she's not there.
Cool. I walk out and go to the carriage.
All right. Just as the door closes behind you, you feel a gentle touch on your left shoulder.
I whirl around and pull out a blood letter.
You find yourself face to face with Chance.
Chance. The hell.
That did not go according to plan, did it?
Sturge is a dumbass.
I hinted as much. You should
Yeah.
have stuck with me.
Well, I'm getting out of this town. I need somewhere to lie low. Sturge is being stupid. You want to come with me?
No, no.
How'd the meeting go?
Tis a shame your membership was all but gilded if Sturge had vouched for you.
You know what? Sturge can go fuck himself.
I think your best bet out of town would be Denna.
Yeah, that's where I was planning on
She's
heading.
taken quite a liking to you.
Oh, Lady Denna. Really? Okay, sorry. I was thinking of going to. Hold on. I have it written down somewhere. Brinton.
By land? Sure,
Why not?
That could work.
Then again, Lady Denna. Is she one of the six? I say.
6. Sort of tilts ahead.
You know what I mean. Was she one of them?
I'm afraid I don't know what you mean.
It's well, fuck it. How far up the ladder is she in terms of gildedness? Is she gilded or is she plated? That's what I'm asking.
Denna is solid gold.
That's what I thought. She's
In
taking
fact,
a liking.
I'm a little confused to see you here. I thought you were planning to leap out the castle windows and into her arms.
I told her there was a possibility that might be needed. I considered
Well,
throwing a magical trident her way, but I wasn't sure if that would be noticed by her, if that would just be lost.
lost to the sea.
I kind of
In any
regret not
case-
throwing it now.
In any case, I imagine she's on the bay as we speak,
Well, that's a shame.
waiting for you.
Can you get me to her?
I ain't rowing you out into the bay, son.
I am not asking you to row me to the bay. I'm asking you to get me a boat that I can row.
He sort of just sweeps widely behind him to the bay, or to the quay.
Just take anyone?
Packed full of boats and ships of all size.
All right, Chance. I'm going to go with Denna. I should never have left you. You're a good man. I apologize.
I'm glad you realize that.
Yeah. Sturge is a dumbass.
So are you, but
Hold on. I don't. Do you still have that letter that. Oh, mysterious note. Here we go. I pull out the mysterious letter. I kind of scan it and say, "Do you know a Captain Harrison? Harrison Wuthran?
Wortham.
Wortham?
Do I have that letter in my? And I'm sure I have it. Qualneer. Letter Worthen.
Worthen.
Captain Worthen.
Or do you know a ship
Let
named
me
the
review
Wayward
the
Gold?"
letter's contents just to.
Hmm?
I'm opening the letter just to check and confirm what it says. It looks like it was pretty short. Damn it, word open faster.
Captain Harrison Wuthran, or Worthen, Wayward Gull, we hope you have not forgotten your debt, Captain. You still owe 3 casters. I hope I do not need to remind you what will happen if you fail to follow through. Enclosed, you will find 2 favors that should keep you afloat. Sturge, Grand Pursuivant to the Red Duke. I still don't even know who the Red Duke is.
You do not. Okay. Have you shown this to Chance before?
No, I'm not still not showing it to him. I'm reading it to myself. And then I go, do you
Okay.
know Captain Harrison Wuthran? Worthen?
The name rings a bell. Why do
The
you
Wayward
ask?
Goal?
Yes, yes.
Who is he?
A smuggler in the south. Why do you ask?
It's a long story. Who's the Red Duke?
He looks a little taken aback by that question. Many have speculated. It is not entirely known.
Is he a friend or a foe to the gilded? What do you guys call yourselves? I just hear the people being called gilded. What is the name of the order?
The Union.
The
The
Union.
Goldsmiths Union.
The Goldsmiths Union. Have do you?
The Red Duke is a mysterious character. Rumor has it he pulls a great many political strings behind the scenes, but no one really knows who he is. There's much speculation, but little is
All right. One more question for you, and you're not going to like this one. Where do you compare to Sturge? How do you compare to Sturge in terms of rank?
He gives a knowing smile. What do you think?
I think Sturge is a little higher up than you are. Couple steps.
He gives a shrug and turns and opens.
No. Hold. Don't turn it.
He's got his hand on the door.
Don't go in there yet. Hold on. Is that the way it is? I need to know.
He hands still on the door, facing away from you. He turns, gives you a wink, and opens the door and steps into the Gilded Rat.
Fucking cryptic. Okay. All right. I go to Bates. I walk over to Bates and say, Bates, I need you to unload all of our things into that boat. And I point to like a rowboat that would hold all of our shit and the three of us.
Yes, Master Elf.
Also, can you
Bates
row a
starts
boat?
lugging luggage. What about my carriage?
Yeah, that's what I was
horse?
worried about. No, it's fine. Leave your horse and carriage here. You stay with the horse and carriage. We'll row.
Yes. Is this your... Yes, Master Elf. And he loads up the rowboat.
Okay. Ladies, we're headed out to the bay onto a ship.
They are silent, a little shell-shocked, and they step in without saying anything.
All right. And
no one... It's pretty deserted on the docks at this hour. No one questions you.
Once we're all loaded up, I throw Bates 10 gold.
Mm-hmm.
Bates, you're the best.
No, you're the best, Master Elf.
No, you've never met me. And then I start to row out.
Yes, Master Elf.
I start rowing out.
All right.
I'm going to go around the island counterclockwise or clockwise, and look for her ship.
All right. The water is calm, but there is a layer of fog over the bay. And you row. Do you row? You plan on rowing all the way around the island?
No, I'm looking for the ship that's supposed to be watching the island. I'm looking for her
Can
ship.
you draw a trajectory?
Yeah.
Are we on the same? Are you on the screen with the?
Yeah, I'm on the screen. That's my trajectory.
All right.
Probably not that close though. Probably a little bit further away.
All right.
If that's
yes,
possible.
not necessarily to scale. Roll a perception check.
27. Yes.
Okay. Your keen elven eyes spot a ship. Black hull, black flags, hidden amongst the fog.
I make my way towards it.
Maybe 100 feet offshore, right about there.
I make my way towards it.
As you approach, you recognize the sleek, streamlined hull of the icebreaker.
Yes. As I just start rowing to it until I'm basically up on it. I'm sure they'll see me coming.
You hear nothing. You see no one on deck.
When I'm below, I go.
Yeah. Almost immediately, a rope is thrown over.
Ladies, can you climb?
Michelle sort of stands up and looks to her things.
I'll get them up.
Iris,
don't worry about it.
What do you say?
I say to her, I'll get them up. Don't worry about it.
You better. And Michelle climbs, I think, quite easily, but let me double check.
Thieves have a base 60% chance to climb. With a rope, I think you have a rope and a wall gives you, I think, a 40% bonus to climbing. Something like that.
40% bonus. What is the thieves base?
Thieves base is 60.
Okay, so I guess there's still, no matter what, there's a 5% chance of failing.
Yeah.
Okay. Michelle climbs no problem. Um, Iris seems less sure of herself and doesn't want to start.
I sigh and tie the rope around Iris's waist.
Okay.
And then kind of give the rope a few tugs.
Okay. She's hoisted up. She gives a little.
Yeah.
But
And then as the rope drops back down,
they throw another rope back down for you, and you.
I tie her baggage to it first.
Yeah, they hoist it up.
Okay.
And then do you climb?
Yeah, I mean, once all of our gear is up, then I come up last.
Roll a check just to make sure shit doesn't hit the fan.
60.
All right, you're good. All right, you eventually manage to get everything up. You were greeted by the sight of Denna in her skin-tight leathers, as well as a few other sailors who had helped hoist everyone up.
Denna, my darling, I didn't think you were going to come.
I had thought the same of you. What's the damage?
Great, and how plenty for them. If I had known that you were going to be out here, I had my hands on a magical trident, but I was worried enough that you wouldn't be here that it would blow my cover to get it out.
Magic.
A magic trident, sitting in the king's chamber, or the duke's chamber.
Tridents can be unwieldy.
Aye, aren't they? Still, whoever turns down the chance for a magic trident.
She shrugs.
Oh, where are my manners? This is Lady Michelle, and this is Lady Iris. They helped me pull off our great caper.
The pleasure is mine. Denna seems less than pleased.
Yeah.
Michelle is already beating off sailors that are trying to flirt with her and help.
Seriously, Michelle?
She's probably the most beautiful woman you've encountered in this campaign.
I know, but she shouldn't be so quick to jump in bed with them.
I said she was beating off their advances. They're the ones that can't help.
The pun on beating off, Ryan?
Hardy har har.
Hardy har har. Okay.
All right. So the sailors help take the bags below deck.
Yeah, I leave Denna and Iris to do whatever they want to do, and I go with Denna. I'm sorry, I leave Michelle and Iris to do whatever they want to do, and I go with Denna.
Okay. Denna approaches the steering wheel, or what do they call it on a boat?
The wheel.
The wheel.
Yeah.
She gives an elaborate series of whistles,
Mm-hmm.
and anchor is lifted, and you see a few black-clad sailors begin to work.
I hope you're not taking us back to shore quite so soon.
I'm getting us mobile. Where we go matters very much, or depends very much on what you have to tell me.
Well, there's a lot to discuss.
We'll make it quick. I don't know how much time we have, depending on what sort of hornet's nest you stirred up.
Would you consider the Red Duke a friend or a foe?
The Red Duke probably doesn't even exist.
I hand her the letter, the mysterious note that says signed by Sturge.
She laughs almost immediately. Sturge is... He can be melodramatic.
Tell me about it.
Where did you get this?
Does it matter? I've had it for
quite
some time.
Captain Worthen. He does owe quite a debt to Sturge. And, curious.
Do
you know what he means by caster?
I don't, to be honest. Let's just say the situation under which I acquired this note makes it such that I cannot go back and ask any questions.
Very well. This is a matter for another time. And she hands you a note.
Okay.
How far do I need to get you from here? And more
Next town over.
importantly, how worth my while is it?
I smile and say, what do you say to a portion of Lady Seagate's jewels and gems?
She looks you up and down. I don't. Is that what the chests are full of?
No, those are chests are full of clothes and bullshit. They're not that important.
I have
But
no interest in
Michelle,
Lady Seagate's clothes.
they're
I
not
don't
Lady
think they
Seagate's
fit me.
clothes. Gems and jewelry is what I have to offer you.
I ask again how much.
I haven't counted. Do you want to come downstairs and count it with me?
She looks you square in the eyes.
Or we
Her
could do
gaze is
something
hard and
else.
fierce. Roll a charisma check. You attempt to maintain gaze.
I attempt to maintain gaze, and I said, do you want to come down and count it with me? Pause. Or do something else? 29 on the charisma check.
All right. You lock eye contact. She seems to believe that you are worth her time. And she says, all right, how far away do you want to get?
Is what's this place? Brenton landlocked?
Yes, we won't be going to Brenton.
Next biggest town on the way. Far enough that preferably somewhere where Prince Stephen, if he survives the evening, won't bother us.
Well, I have contacts all over.
Next town over.
Let's
Do you
head
have
to
a
sea and we can decide. I can find you somewhere to pawn our loot.
Good.
She delivers another series of whistles, and the boat starts moving as oars are ejected from below deck, and the crew downstairs starts turning the boat and exiting the bay.
Okay. I ask her after a few moments.
Yes, so the ship starts to move, and
The
you head. Yeah, actually, you
Sturge
head
is-
pretty much due west out of the bay.
Sturge is a bit of a prickly man. He made some casual remarks as to a certain optional, or so it seemed, task he wanted me to do inside the castle. And when the task was interrupted by that terrible, frustratingly annoying Prince Stephen, Sturge had a bit of a conniption. Threw a temper tantrum is more like it.
That sounds like Sturge. He's quick to anger, foresight.
I'm hoping this
Insurance.
wizard was not important.
A wizard? What do you
Yeah.
mean?
Sturge is sketchy. I'm telling you this only because I don't trust him myself. He wanted me to poison one of the wizards in Castle Seagate so that he would be taken to Sturge's personal healer, who would then do God knows what to him. Possibly kill him, more likely torture him. I don't know how much of this you need to know.
No, that makes sense.
Okay, as long as it's on the up and up, that's fine. I just wanted to make sure that... Well, let me put it this way. I didn't get a good feeling about Sturge. I felt like he was using me and possibly was ready to betray me.
He probably was.
Yeah.
It's a shame you didn't realize that before getting in bed with him.
Oh, you're the only one I've gotten in bed with.
Not even Chance?
Chance is sometimes childish. He seems not to have his shit together. Yeah, he's impatient. Doesn't have enough foresight to really be the man that I'm looking for. You, however,
Sorry, I'm not flirting with you. I'm looking some things up. What the fuck is this shit? Sorry, you can entertain the crowd for a second if you want. I hate like the.
No,
There we go. Alrighty. All right. So, sorry, was there more you wanted to get out of that conversation with Denna?
No. No, I don't think so.
Okay. So, in the dead of night, you head west, make your way out of the bay and into the open sea. Do you keep any tabs on Michelle and Iris? Or do you stay near the wheel with Denna?
If I can see them from where I am, that's fine. I trust they're able to handle themselves.
The crew helps them get their bags below deck, so they are heading into the belly of the beast.
If that's the case, I will go downstairs and just make sure that the things don't get violent.
Okay. Nope. The girls are given a single private room in the hall. You have not been shown any accommodation so far. So the sailors.
I assume I'm going to be staying with Denna, so I don't care.
Ran.
I take them to their quarters and say, "So." I look to Michelle. Sorry you got into such trouble. Wasn't the plan. But you did good, kid. You did real good.
I hope the treasure you got makes this worth it.
Well, let's unload it and take a look, shall we?
Very well. Show me what you got. And the two girls look on eagerly.
I unload all the pockets of my gear and dump it on a table.
Right.
I also unload the stuff that I lent to Iris, and
you mean you take the jewelry off of Iris?
Yeah. Well, I'm sure she changed out of it when we were changing into street clothes.
All right. Damn. All right. We will roll for this later. So you dump out your loot onto the table.
Yeah.
Can you jot down what I'm about to tell you?
Yes. Let me.
We don't have time to get all of this down now before something interrupts.
Okay.
But I at least want to tell you the overview.
All right. Give it to me.
All right. You will have 9 pieces of jewelry in parentheses art objects. And gems, you have 8, 9, 9, 3. So those are four different types of gems.
3. Okay, only 9 pieces of jewelry?
Only 9.
Okay.
As well as the mirror, and can you think of anything else? So that 9 was from the 2 drawers at there was the box.
The box and
the drawer.
Okay, they only had 9 pieces of jewelry?
Yeah. Was there more? Was there some other source that I'm missing?
That secret room had all the gems in it.
That's where the gems came from.
The Duke's.
Was there anything there that you took?
You
took a bunch of papers. I don't think you took any. You took a small pouch of gold.
Yeah.
You left behind most of the gold, and then you took you took 9 pieces of jewelry from the. I mean, they're not like simple pieces of jewelry. It's like a big blingy brooch on a chain and.
Right. Okay.
Bangles.
I thought my pockets were bulging. I could have taken some of that coin.
Come on, you've been DMing second edition for ages. If I roll 9 times on the art objects table, you're going to be filthy fucking rich.
I know. Isn't it great? I know.
Okay.
I'm just being greedy. I'm acting in my character's part. Yeah. Cool.
Okay. So you pour all of this out. You get that count before you have a chance to appraise.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably been about 20 minutes since you went to sea. Mm-hmm. You are in the girls' chamber. And you hear a boom as something shakes the ship.
My eyes go wide. I sweep all the jewels and gems into a bag or a couple of bags.
You hear a shout from above.
I look at the women, raise an eyebrow, grab my cloak that has all of my darts in it, toss it over myself, and run above deck.
Okay. No time to put on armor?
No time to put on armor.
Okay. You surface to the top of the deck, and the first thing that catches your eye is a massive bull elephant seal crouched on the whatever the back of the ship is next to the steering wheel,
The aft castle.
the aft castle. Sailors are retreating and giving it space. Denna has flipped away from this from the. She's on the basic level of the ship, and she's retreated the from the wheel. As you surface, the elephant seal gives a loud.
What the fuck is this? I say to Denna.
Yeah, that's pretty much your reaction to the situation. She looks a little bit confused and petrified. It leaped out of the water.
It can leap all the way out of the water?
Roll initiative.
Okay. I'm using darts. 4 initiative.
All right, you go first. I should. Why don't I take a minute to actually draw the layout of the ship? I meant to do this ahead of time, but
Okay.
epic fail. Alrighty, it should be pretty quick. What are your actions? Or do you wish to see the grid first?
Well, I was just going to throw some darts at the seal, but I think I have some poorly written things on my character sheet. I don't know why my darts are at +2/+2 to hit and damage. That doesn't make any sense.
Um,
It's my daggers +2.
Do you have a missile attack adjust from your dex?
I do, but that's already incorporated elsewhere. I think I just wrote some things down stupidly. I think I rolled a hit at +4 with my darts. Yeah. I'm ready to throw whenever you're ready to whatever's.
Yeah, you can go ahead and make your rolls to hit if you like. I'm going to give. Do you know what penalties are for cover?
I have them on the DM page.
Can you look
DM
those up
screen.
while I draw the
Yeah.
ship? Because he has partial cover from the bar, unless you wish to run up closer to him. From the bars on the raised section.
Let's see. Cover. Here we go. Cover. If he's 25% hidden, it's a penalty of 2. 50% hidden, penalty of 4. 75% hidden, penalty of 7. 90% hidden, penalty of 10.
All right, I'll give you -2. You can try and aim your darts through
Can
the
I take a
bars,
half move
or you
to
can,
get-
or you can. I mean, you can move, but you're going to have to get closer to him if you wish to do that.
No, I'll stay down here. I'll throw my first dart.
Oh yeah, I guess the rest come at the end of combat.
Yeah. +4, -2, so a total of +2. Oh, my first dart is a 5.
That's going to be a miss.
Okay.
I am not doing this very efficiently. Whatever. Epic fail, crudely drawn ship.
$9,883.
Can you see where I got the ship drawn?
Yes.
All right, that is to scale. Each square is 5 feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's like a 125 footer. It's about 25 feet wide. The steering wheel. So that weird square thing is where the door is. Here's where the steering wheel is.
Okay.
Go ahead and grab a Qualneer. Make him full-sized. Do you have control of that piece?
I do.
All right, you can place him anywhere you like, actually.
I'd like to be here.
Yeah. I wonder if I can find a seal token. Arf, 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 arf. Have to buy a seal token.
Oh, you can buy tokens, yeah.
Do not want to buy a token. The only ones I could. Okay, perfect. Found some sea lions. They're all exactly the same and submitted by the same person, but this is fine. Alrighty. All right.
Take it this is a size large creature?
Yes, it is.
Okay. I really should have put my 16-inch strength. Darts with a +1 to damage would be greater than +1 to hit.
Alrighty. All right, so your first actions are finished. The creature rears up on its hind heels, and you notice a seam appears around its neckline, and its skin splits. And you see its head sort of slide back, and from within, two human hands emerged. Large, long, muscular male hands that reach out and grab the top of the flesh and split the creature in two. And stepping out is a tall man, well over 6 feet, flowing brown hair, large beard, naked to the world. And he steps onto the top of the deck in front of the steering wheel.
He doesn't look like the prince, does he?
You have never seen no.
Okay.
No, this guy, as I described, he looks like an older man, but still well muscled, probably 6.5 feet tall.
I glance at Denna.
Black hair, thick beard. Everyone is surprised. So the entire crew is either headed below deck or retreated to this end of the ship. Denna is on the deck. Michelle and Iris poked their heads out. Iris fled below deck. Michelle is sort of standing in the doorway, the floor below. I can put a Denna token on the deck for you. So that the entire creature's turn was spent splitting or stepping out of its skin. You may make your final attacks.
I don't want to.
I
instead shout, "Who the hell are you?"
I'm gonna find a die under my bed at some point. Okay. All right. So you forego your attacks for the rest of the round.
Yeah.
Let me find a token for. Whatever, this will do for now. She has, I guess at that zoom you can't really see. She has no tattoos, but... And Michelle is a level below, or okay. She's sort of standing in that doorway.
Okay.
All right, so you forgo your attacks, and you ask, "Who the hell are you?"
Yes.
To which this man/seal replies in a booming voice, "I am King Trillion, ruler beneath the waves. And you are Qualneer?"
What do you want with me, Trillion?
Vengeance.
For what? The name Trillion does sound very familiar.
It should. Not that I expect you to remember it, but the fact that it's familiar is...
3.
You go first.
He's naked. He's got nothing else on him.
He's naked. His massive sea lion dong flapping around in the breeze.
If I make a half move, can I go and get melee attacks with daggers on him?
Absolutely, yeah.
I will do that. I will run up to the seal man, up to King Trillion, and stab at him with Bloodletter and then with my normal dagger. Here's Bloodletter. 19. Is that a hit?
19 is indeed a crit. What was it naturally?
15. A hit. Yeah. Natural 15. Yeah.
That is not a crit. That
Okay.
is a hit. I'm trying to find a dude token.
For 5 damages. And then with my offhand, an 18. Is that a hit?
Both of those are hits. Neither are crits. You can roll for damage. I'm trying to find a
5 and 4.
Dude. 5 and 4 damage.
Total of 9.
You're including magic bonus at this point?
Yes. Yes, I am. Unless my bloodletter is more than +2.
And I told you exactly what it was. All right. So he had spread his hands and was beginning to make an incantation. So casting a spell, to which you interrupt as you stab him. You have not taken any damage. So okay. All right. I didn't end up finding. So it is his turn.
But his spell was interrupted. Doesn't that
Yes, okay, yes, that does negate his turn. He is able to make a move or something, whatever. Can you move your token to where you were? Where you
yes,
are?
I am
So
sorry.
the seal skin is still sprawled out on the deck, where I have it indicated. It is surprising. It's not bloody or anything. Surprisingly, it almost looks like a perfectly tanned hide sprawled out on the deck of the ship. All right, so he started casting a spell. You interrupted him, and that's where we are. So you interrupt his spell. He is, however, able to make a. He moves over there and picks up a piece of a tool from the ship,
Okay.
like a gaff or something of the sort, some improvised weapon. And then also at this time, you hear a splash as 2 more seals, much smaller, leap out of the water and onto the deck.
Oh, shit.
All right.
I think Denna can probably take them.
Do you speak anything to her, or do you just assume she's going to join the fight?
I just assume she's going to join the fight.
Roll initiative. So that's the end of this round.
Yeah. Oh, I need a D in there. 3 again? Yes!
All right, you go first.
All right. I leap over the dead seal skin and plunge my 2 daggers into Lord Trillion, King Trillion, for an 8. Ugh.
8 to hit is a miss.
And an 18.
18 is a hit.
For 4 damage. Yes.
This is your offhand?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
All right. So you have moved. You've closed. Whoops. Can you move Qualneer right up next to the guy?
Oh yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm bad at moving things.
All right. Lord Trillion leaps at you with his improvised gaff, trying to hook you with the pointy end. 15.
15.
What's your AC? You're not wearing any armor, right?
Without armor, that's a hit. Yeah, my dex AC is 13.
All right, for 1 damage.
I'm just gonna put that in the temporary column.
How is it temporary? Because you're expecting to heal.
Yeah.
All right. The 2 seals below deck begin shedding their skins as Dennis says, "Make this mess somewhere else. You're ruining my ship." And plunges a cutlass into one of the seals.
Yeah.
Alrighty. Go ahead and roll initiative.
9.
9 initiative,
9 initiatives.
including weapon speed.
Yep.
You, all right.
7
You
and
indeed
2.
go first. King
Yeah.
Trillian shouts, "You have shamed my daughter. I will now spread your blood across the sea. Sharks will gorge themselves on your flesh, Qualneer."
Oh, that's a. Now I remember who King Trillian is, or at least I know who his daughter is. I don't remember where I heard that. Anyway, d20 plus 4 with the right hand. 20, natural 16.
Hit
Crit?
and a crit. Do you just do double damage on those artificial crits, or do you?
I normally just do same. I treat them as a normal crit. It's
Okay.
harder to get. D20 plus 2.
You
2d4
need to, oh
plus
wait,
2.
you need to clear by 5 or by 10?
I do 5 for normal crits, 10 for crits that are not.
Okay. Sorry. So this is not a crit.
Okay. 6 damage with
Right.
my right hand, and then I take it that 1 point of damage is gone now.
With Bloodletter, yes, you
Yeah.
heal to more than full.
And d20 plus 2 with the left hand. 15.
To hit.
Yeah.
That is a hit.
For 2 more.
Alrighty. I will
Suck it, King Trillian.
All right. Denna plunges her her cutlass into the creature she is doing battle with. Eesh. Okay. Who manages to grapple with her. So he gets a grip on her. We'll resolve that in future rounds.
Okay.
All right. This one comes up behind you. I'm not going to move him directly on top of you because I don't want to get my tokens all stacked. But he makes an attack at your back, to which you get no attack of opportunity. Ooh.
Wait, did this shed its skin and become a person too?
Yes, it is a person. Okay. I need to review my unarmed attack rules. Because he just critically grappled you. Disarm, shot, grab. Roll, All right. So you take 3 points of damage. Roll a save versus death. That's temporary, but it will probably last. Well,
Natural 20.
Okay. You're fine. However, wait, hold on. Oh, you were automatically held. Enter.
Automatically hell. Oh, but not magically
Because he
held.
criticaled your. I don't have to roll on the hold. So he has. He grabs your right arm with which you have bloodletter, and he's got you in a sort of nasty, twisted position where he has control of your arm. So you take the 3 points of damage, and your right arm is locked until you do something about it.
Okay.
Let's roll initiative for the next round. Actually, I didn't. Sorry, I didn't roll for King Trillion himself. Oh wow. Sorry, Neil. Roll another save versus death.
8 fail.
Okay, only another 3 points of damage, but we're gonna have to resolve that critical attack or that critical hit.
Okay. Did you say that the guy behind me did damage, temporary damage?
3 points of temporary damage.
Okay.
Yes. Critical hit. Piercing versus humanoid. He said he failed. Same size as 2d4.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So he wrenches his gaff across your abdomen. Abdomen struck, stunned 1 round, 2/3 move, minor bleeding.
Stunned 1 round.
Yes, let's roll initiative. I'll let you roll initiative because your companions will make actions.
Okay.
However, you are stunned for this round, reeling at the strength of that blow.
7, including weapon speed of 2 for my dagger.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and resolve the wrestling attempts between. Okay. So what's her face? Denna throws off the seal man that she is grappling with. And Michelle. I guess you only sort of hear this, but I don't know, whatever. You can assume that it's Michelle. Running up to the top of the deck and shivving the seal man who is grappling you in the back.
Michelle's getting in the battle?
Michelle is rushing to your aid.
There's a reason I went back for her and didn't just leave her with Prince Stephen.
Iris is cowering below the deck.
Fucking Iris.
Who knows how many sailors she's giving hand jobs to at the moment.
What?
Michelle's got your back, though.
What? They'll be fine.
Let me check something. Otherwise, you can. Yeah. King Trillion takes a swing at. What's the penalty for stun?
4.
Do you lose
bonus
your
of 4 to
dex?
hit.
Do you lose your dex?
Oh, totally.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So my AC is now 10, and he gets +4 to hit.
All right, you take 4 damage.
Okay.
Let me check a quick thing. All right. You're good. So let's roll initiative for the next round.
Oh shit! Oh my god! I've moved out of the. Okay. Come back.
What HP are you at?
Will it change your rolls if you know?
Probably not. I can change my actions if I know.
I'm at 10 HP.
Oh, you're fine. I mean, another bad round could kill you, but you should be fine.
Life is short.
All right, roll your initiative.
3.
No weapon, not including weapon speed?
Including weapon speed.
Okay, you go first. So you have your right arm is still bound by the seal man, who is sort of squirming, reeling from the pain in his back, but he is staying focused on your arm.
King Trillion's in front of me.
King Trillion is in front of you. Where is? So what is your action going to be? I'm looking up the the unarmed combat rules to see how you can break this, but you need to decide what it is you actually want to do.
I'm just gonna throw my dagger in my left hand at King Trillion.
He's literally in front of you.
He's too
You
close to throw my dagger.
too close to. You can throw it, but you provoke an attack of opportunity.
I'll just stab him then.
Yeah.
With my left hand. 8. Shit balls.
You roll an 8.
Yeah, miss.
That's a miss. Character. I'm just trying to figure out how you can break this hold if you decide to do it. Okay. Alrighty. So let's resolve your companion's actions. All right. Denna runs the seal man she's in combat with through with her cutlass and steps over his lifeless corpse.
Nice.
Michelle is trying to get a hit in on the back of this guy who's grappling with you, but can't seem to get an opening. The other creatures go. The guy behind you is just going to maintain his hold. You suffer another 1 point of temporary damage. King Trillion makes a hit, including the bonus for you being held, and deals another 4 damage.
They both did 4? No, 1 and 4.
1 plus 4. 1 is temporary, 4 are real.
Okay. Okay. Initiative time?
Initiative time.
8.
8 natural or 8 total?
8 total.
You go first.
Come on, baby. I still only have my left hand available, right? Right. I'm going to stab the guy.
You have your left hand available. Your right hand with bloodletter in it is in the control of the guy behind you.
Can I attack the guy behind me?
Sure, with your left hand. Or you can attempt to break the hold.
What is is it a opposed strength check to break hold?
Yeah.
I'll do that. My strength check is a 34.
Actually, I think it's an attack roll. Hold on, the company's.
God, don't waste that 19.
You can keep the 19, but it's not like a strength check. It is an attack roll versus AC 10.
Okay, so 19 plus 2.
You're making an opposed attack roll against this guy.
Okay, 19 plus 2. I don't know if you want to give me penalties for not being able to see him or for awkward wielding.
So you get dex. Say that again. It's fine.
Okay, so 21.
No, okay. You wrench your arm free from his grip, still clutching bloodletter in your hand, and that is the extent of your actions this round.
Okay.
Michelle drives a stiletto dagger again into the back of this guy as you break free from him.
Okay.
And King Trillion swings at you with his gaff, missing. Fortunately, now you are no longer held. Roll
Trillion, you have no business with me. Do not waste your life.
Where are my daughter's pearls? Where is her innocence?
Her
Roll
innocence
initiative.
was lost long before she met me.
Roll initiative.
3 again! Oh my god, I'm getting all these beautiful initiative rolls.
Go first.
Against King Trillian. With Bloodletter. Oh god, another 8! Oh
That's a
god.
miss.
And my left hand is a 14.
14. No bonuses. That's a
Nope.
miss.
What the fuck is his dexterity? He's got no armor. He's naked. You'd have to have like 19 dex to have that much. Unless he's got innate magical powers or if he casts like an armor spell beforehand. I'm not complaining. I'm just acting out of surprise.
He's not dodging your blows. They are bouncing off of an unnaturally thick hide.
Okay.
Thick, skin.
Thick
He has a
skin.
hairy chest.
Oh, King Trillian.
So you both of your Michelle shivs the guy behind you once again. Who turns to deal with her. Denna has made her way up the stairs. She makes a swing at King Trillian, but misses.
Your daughter's innocence was long lost. Her pearls are mine, though, and you cannot have them back.
All right. King Trillian makes an attack against you. A hit for 5 damage. You've got to be like 1 life, don't you?
No, I'm unconscious.
Are you serious?
Unless the temporary damage from other things has faded by now, I'm unconscious.
How long does it take for temporary damage to fade?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I think it's like 10 minutes.
I think so too. So you're at 0?
0 exactly.
All right. So the guy behind you made an attack at Michelle, who he missed. She hit with her attack of opportunity. And that's where we are. So we're on the next round of combat, rolling initiative. Qualneer slumps to the floor, consciousness slipping away from him.
That should have been. I guess that still is a equivalent of a D10 plus 2. 9 is my initiative. Not that it matters.
Well, you still got companions.
Yeah.
And you aren't. I mean, you're losing consciousness, but you aren't dead yet.
Oh no, I'm not. I don't think I'm dead. I'm pretty sure at this point I've done enough damage to him that Denna can finish him off.
Yeah,
I hope
we'll
so.
see if he decides to attack you or attack her. What did you say your initiative was?
8, 9.
Okay. Okay. You're having trouble keeping track of what's going on behind you. You feel a heavy weight on your chest. It's hard to tell if this is really happening or if it's just your imagination. You hear the booming voice, "Step back, ladies. This is between me and Qualneer."
I'm looking up damage.
You still hear the
damage.
sound of combat going on behind you.
Temporary damage, page 83. Okay. Temporary damage automatically heals at a rate of 1 point per combat round.
Okay, so you are conscious. I'm going to go ahead and force you to skip that round.
Okay.
But you should have been keeping better track. Well,
I didn't realize
we didn't
resolve
realize
that
rule.
easily.
Yeah,
So
I thought it was longer than that too.
1, 2.
It's probably been, let's say, 3.
Yeah, I would have resolved 3 points of damage at that point.
Okay.
All
right.
Yeah.
So you struggle to gain a knee. You have minor bleeding, by the way.
That's
so
every
10 rounds. Yeah,
every
10
turn.
rounds.
It's a saving throw versus death, or I take D2 damage.
Yeah. Okay. So you are up. Let's roll. Okay, so during that round, the guy behind you tried to make another unarmed attack against Michelle, who struck with his attack of opportunity and then managed to fight him off again. She missed with her own attack. Denna slashed at King Trillian with her cutlass and struck a blow. King Trillian, actually, you are conscious at 3 HP, but but still prone. And King Trillian has his foot on your chest.
Okay.
So
Initiative?
you'll have to, yeah, let's roll initiative.
Okay. Oh, 11.
All right, they go first.
Gained an HP.
All right, the seal man behind you lunges at Denna, who shoves her stiletto into his gut, and he falls limp at her feet. King Trillian sweeps a mighty blow with his improvised weapon, which slams into the deck of the ship next to you as you roll your head to the side. Just missing. What is your action?
Bloodletter, stab him wherever available. Non-bloodletter, stab him wherever
You get a
available.
-2 for striking while prone.
Okay.
Is that correct? I think you get a -2 with melee attacks and a +2 to AC versus missile. And you also get a penalty to AC versus melee. Does that sound right?
If the target is prone... If the target is sitting or kneeling, you get a +2 to your AC against missile. If you're prone, you get a +4 against
target,
missile.
though.
Right. So missile attacks shoot
But
at
what if you were
-4.
attacking while you're prone?
I don't know. -2 sounds about right.
All right, let's assume it's a -2.
Okay. 12 with bloodletter.
12
Yeah.
is a miss.
And 8 with standard dagger.
Also a miss. Oh, goodness. All right. Michelle also misses horribly, and her cutlass slips out of her hand and goes flying over the deck of the
How
ship.
about Michelle, you mean Denna?
Denna, yes.
Yeah.
Michelle, on the other hand, hurls a stiletto her stiletto blade at King Trillian, which sinks clear into his shoulder.
Good job,
And
Michelle.
he lets out a roar. Roll initiative.
12.
All right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, son. King Trillian steps on your chest and makes a swing at Michelle.
At Michelle?
Yep. Catching her square across the head with his improvised weapon, and she falls limply to the deck of the ship.
What?
You hear a splash and a smack as something else lands on the ship. And I believe it is your turn, correct?
Yeah. Michelle! No! Alright. Bloodletter.
All right.
17.
From the lower deck, you hear a shout of, "Stop this madness!" Resolve that attack, though. You didn't have time to cancel it in time.
6 damage. Oh, beautiful life. Come back to me.
Okay. So you sink... how much damage did you go?
6.
6. Okay. You gain 3 HP.
Yes.
You sink your blade into his side. Roll your other attack. Might as well.
Oops. 10.
10 to hit. Miss. Yeah. But Denna comes up behind and... oh, God. Just sinks her cutlass. Oh, wait, she doesn't have a cutlass. She critically hits something with her bare hands. She grabs a grip of King Trillian's neck and just snaps his neck in a single swift movement. And he collapses to his knees and falls on top of you. You now have about 300 pounds of sweaty man flesh laying across your prone body.
Oh, God. What? I try and roll him over off of me as best as I can.
All right, you hear running footsteps and a woman's cry. Father! All right. Do you get out from underneath
Uh,
Sweaty Man Flesh?
yeah, I tried to get out from underneath Sweaty Man Flesh.
Okay. You see a naked woman, uh, curved. In fact, quite curved. She has a bulge in her belly. Lovely breasts, flowing mousy brown hair.
Oh no,
Beautiful to
Qualneer!
see, kneeling at the side of the fallen Trillion. She places a hand on him, and she's weeping. You survey the scene. Lucky to
Do
be
I
alive.
recognize the woman?
Sure.
I'm
You've known her.
thinking.
She's grown a bit in certain places since you last saw her.
Is she the woman from the
But
cave?
you recognize her as Sigoth,
Yeah.
the woman that you seduced in our very first session. Or actually, her womanhood is being drawn into question here, but
What do you mean being drawn into question?
never mind. Take from it what you will. So
She's got a big belly, right? She's pregnant.
She's quite pregnant.
Alright, so she's definitely female.
Oh yes, oh yes. Her humanity is being drawn into question.
Oh, okay. When you said her womanhood, I thought we were talking donger.
No, she doesn't have a dong. All right, so you make your way to your feet, survey the scene before you. Everyone
Sagoth?
is.
I say aloud.
Why? Why did you have to kill him?
He attacked me.
She sort of looks up at you with a pitying expression on her face, and then collapses on top of her father's corpse. Everyone is sort of looking to you in silence, sort of unsure what to make of what the fuck just happened. Michelle is lying unconscious on the deck.
I run to Michelle. That's what I do. I pause. I don't know what to do. See Michelle wounded, and run to her.
Okay, roll an intelligence check.
14. Ouch.
You can't. You don't know. She's got a pretty nasty cut on the side of her face.
Denna, do you have a healer?
She takes a few steps towards you. No. She takes a knee, looks at Michelle. I think she'll be fine. She puts a hand on your shoulder.
You sure?
She's probably just unconscious.
Okay.
The blow doesn't look that bad.
Okay. I get to my feet and walk over to Sagoth. I grab her by. She's not wearing any clothes, is she?
She's naked. She's got long brown hair.
I grab her by her shoulder, the sides of her shoulders, and like hoist her up.
She lets you pull her to her feet, but she seems a little out of sorts.
And I shake her strongly and say, "What the hell? Why did your father attack us? No one had to die today."
Looks down at her swollen belly and up to you. You have shamed me.
I shamed no one. You came on to me.
You robbed me of my birthright.
What are you talking
Stole
about?
my pearls while I slept.
Pearls?
She looks
birthright?
like she's sort of regaining her awareness of things.
Explain yourself. What do you mean birthright?
She slaps you across the face. My pearls. She takes a step back. Where are they?
What the heck? They're just pearls. I pawned them off ages ago. For money.
She starts weeping again.
Explain yourself. They're just pearls. You can go get more. Apparently you can dive underwater. You can get pearls as long as you want. There's plenty of oysters and clams down there.
The sailors are beginning to return to the deck.
I shake her roughly again. What the hell? Explain yourself.
She sort of gives you a glare. and then grabs her father's arm and starts dragging him to the edge of the ship.
I step on his 300-pound body that I'm doubting she could really drag that far. But then again, she is turning into a seal, so the fuck if I know.
She looks to you with a scowl and lets go, and instead grabs the seal hide and goes towards the other edge of the ship.
This had better be the last I see of you. You're lucky we didn't slit your throat while you wept.
And your son? You would kill him in the womb?
There's no proof that's my son.
She throws the pelt that once belonged to her father overboard, steps down the staircase, picks up a sleek brown pelt of her own, and dives into the sea.
I look to Denna.
She's tending to Michelle, who is slowly coming back to consciousness, rubbing her face. The sailors throw the rest of the corpses overboard, and your ship continues on its journey. And I think that seems like a pretty good place to stop.
Yeah. That seems like a good spot.
Dish out some experience.
Based on GP value of items stolen, as we had already set a precedent of earlier in the campaign.
Let's take a look.
Qualneer is kind of a dick.
Yeah, he's sort of becoming that way, isn't he?
Yeah, he blew off the girl, blew off some other stuff.
You were just in a fight with like 3 of the 4 women you've slept with this campaign.
Yeah, but 2 of them were on my side. Phrasing, man, phrasing.
One of them kind of was. Okay. All right. Appraising. We'll deal with appraising when you try to pawn these. I'm gonna.
Yeah, if you just want to give me a flat XP value.
Yeah, it's gonna take me a second to figure this out.
That's fine.
You can entertain chat while I sort this out.
So, chat, did you remember to go vote for me at intl.gg? I know I've said it like a million times and I keep tweeting about it, but that's the only way for me to destroy my enemies before me. So keep them votes coming. And we'll crush all these popular streamers.
Are they popular?
Oh, yeah. They get like 20, 30, or 2 to 5,000 views easy anytime they stream. Some of them make 10 or 12,000 views. Good job, Astral Phoenix. And Sky the 1908. And everyone else. Psycho Kraut. Meat Sauce. Bonteco. All of you. Well done. I'm eating nuts. Mixed nuts.
You can keep entertaining. There's a lot of art objects to roll for, aren't there?
Yep. Qualneer's going to be rich. I mean, after he pays off everyone for their share of the involvement, he may not be quite as wealthy as he had hoped, but you know what? It takes money to get the job done. So yeah. Yep. Yeah, they are salty nuts. They're pretty good. So as long as we're doing this, we have a moment here. Ryan and I were going to announce something after the show, but we got some time to kill, so we'll just do it
This
now.
is pretty much the end. Yeah, why don't you announce it now? And unless you were trying to make the announcement in a separate VOD or something like that.
No. Well, I mean, I'll do a real announcement, another VOD, but as long as you guys are
Make the
here.
announcement now. I'll give you experience in a minute.
Yeah. We're starting a new D&D campaign next weekend on Sunday. We will have myself as a player, Ryan as a player, and our friend Justin as a player. Between the three of us, we have like 40 years of D&D experience. Like Ryan and I have been playing for 15 years each. Holy shit. We probably have like closer to 50 then. Justin's been playing for, I guess, 24 years. So 30 and 24 is 54-ish, 54, 55 years. Chucky will be DMing, and we'll be doing the new edition of D&D that's coming out, 5th edition, or D&D Next, or whatever it's being called these days. The title of the show is going to be... we just worked it out today. I can't change the overlay look at it. It's going to be Honor-Bound...
Honor-Bound RNG.
RNG. Shit, what would the RNG stand for?
Redemption of the New Guard.
There we go. Honor-Bound Redemption of the New Guard. We just figured out the name
take
today.
Take place in the world of Solemn.
In the Age of Mist.
In the Age of Mist.
And that's what we're doing. That's, yeah. It's going to be pretty exciting. As I said before, we have a lot of experience. Ryan and I have been playing together for the last 15 years. We've been playing with Justin on and off for the last 5 years. I don't know. We've played a lot with Justin. Yeah, so we all know each other's types pretty well. We're all pretty good at this shit. It's going to be pretty exciting. And we're going to be playing more or less good characters.
The first heroic campaign.
Yeah. The first few weeks are going to be... we're going to be doing the starter pack that comes with the 5th edition material, which I think a couple other people are doing. JP is going to be running that, and I'm actually going to be on JP's campaign running that tomorrow. But we're going to run it for like 3 weeks, so that way you can see, with JP and those crew, how that would play out, and then with me and my crew, how that would play out. And then once the Player's Handbook comes out on the 19th of August, so after the marathon stream in August, then we will be doing we'll adapt new characters, or we'll adapt our old characters to make them new with the new rules that come out, and then we'll really start the Honor-Bound campaign. Before that, it's just the modules that come ahead of time. So that'll be fun. All right, Ryan, you ready to dish out experience?
Yeah, I actually need your help. How many of each type of gem did you say you had?
8, 9, 9, 3. Plus the mirror.
I don't think I'm going to give you experience for I don't like giving GP value for magical items. That's not the sort of campaign I run.
That's fine.
It is priceless, meaning you get no experience for it other than having a magical item.
Yeah, that's experience enough.
Damn it.
So yeah, that's what's going on. That's what's going on. Well, Miam, it's a 3-week thing. We're just running the 3 or 4 week actually. I don't really remember off the top of my head. We're just running the starter module for those weeks, and then once the next section of material gets released, then we'll adapt rules from there. So it'll be cool. It'll be really cool. I'm super excited. I'm really excited to play a campaign with people that are like hardcore veteran players. I think you'll get a higher quality of role playing, and I think the campaigns will be a little bit cooler. Yeah. Nothing against JP and those crews; those guys are awesome. I'd love to play with them; they're the best. But this is going to be
great personalities. But I think it'll be a different vibe.
There's going to be a very different feel to this. It's going to be really cool. I'm really, really excited by it.
Yeah, I am as well. So, experience. How far is Qualneer from leveling up?
8K. Well, 7.5K.
Sorry about this. No, you get, after splitting with your party.
Oh, my party? What party?
5,268. That is including the loot from the castle. That is including, I guess it's only including the loot from the castle and the fight you just had. Was there anything else that happened this session you think you need experience for?
I don't know. Escaping alive, charming the prince.
I think 5,000 worth of loot experience is plenty. To
Okay, does this
I
include
guess
my
we can tie
10%
up some
bonus for high
storyline.
dex?
I'm gonna throw out some. No, it doesn't include 10%. Hold on. I don't think you're gonna level up, but I'll throw in some quest line loose ends to tie. What loose ends did you tie up? There's still a lot of questions about sort of the infrastructure of the Thieves Guild, that letter you have about your past, etc. You sort of ended the Sagoth thing. So let's give you 500 for slaying King Trillion and tying up that storyline, hopefully for good.
Hopefully for good.
You never know. You might be your son someday. Um, and then the Seagate stuff. Can have another 500 for that.
1,500 for that?
500 for that.
500? I heard 15.
No.
Okay.
I
Anything
think
else?
I think that's it.
All right. Times additional 10% brings me to 6894.8. Oh, 19,343.
It's still a fair bet.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, it's about half the experience I've had up until now.
Yeah, I mean, you want once you start reaching these mid to high levels, you need to be slaying some dragons or killing high level monsters if you want to get them levels quickly. And Qualneer is not really the type to bravely walk into a dragon's lair.
No. Okay, we'll round up. We'll round that 0.8 up. So 19,344 means I am 656 experience away from leveling.
Oh, that's it. I thought you were saying you were like 1,600.
No. Well, with the additional 1,000 that you gave me plus 10% of everything, now I'm only 650 away. I am currently level 5. This will be my level 6.
Next session, you'll reach level 6.
Hopefully.
Certainly
Or I'll
by the
die.
end of session, if we reach a good stopping point in the middle.
Well, I could also just die.
That's always a possibility, yeah. So I think the plan is to move Dicing with Death to a weeknight.
Yeah, we have to work out what weeknight that will be, and it might alter from week to week.
Yeah, Dicing with Death will continue. But
It
we'll
will always
probably
continue.
give this prime time slot to the new campaign.
Yeah.
And adjust Dicing with Death. It'll probably be a weeknight evening. Apologies to the Europeans, but I'll get on Neil's case about posting those YouTube VODs quickly.
Yes.
And they're always on Twitch.
Yep. Actually, I'm going to post last week's VODs right now, and then this week's VODs I'll cut up and post pretty soon, with the next couple of days. So all Dicing with Death material will be up by, let's say, Wednesday. And then next Sunday starts Honor Bound.
Bum, bum, bum.
Bum, bum, bum.
Hype, hype, hype.
Yep. So that's it.
That's it.
Ryan, do you have any final words? Any farewells?
I don't think so. Thanks to all the viewers for watching. Yep. Thanks, Neil. It's been fun.
Okay, cool. And I'll see you guys later, and we will do some Divinity Original Sin in about 10 minutes. Give me 20 minutes. I need to get some real food and water and post some VODs. So, Divinity Original Sin back here in 20 minutes. See you guys later.
Bye.